several ways in which we could do it. One is that we can increase the targets for the different categories. How much do we want to see material effectively recycled? Is it 50%, 60%, 70%? The level of ambition that we set will move us more in the direction. The other is that inbuilt in the hierarchy is the need for the member states to show that they are coming up from the bottom to higher areas. So if someone is landfilling for the moment still 50%, 2 years down the line they would have to demonstrate that it is less than 50%. That less has to go into a higher level. Could become energy recovered. Ideally, it would be material recovery directed. So, but then the additional, the second half of the circle that we're now trying to beef up more is to make sure that the products that eventually will become waste are designed in more recyclable ways. That we know better what are the substances that are in there, and that we have a better idea how those substances can be separated, so that we get clean recyclates that are fit for the next turn of the circular economy. The package is not fixed for the moment. It's in the making, so I cannot really prejudge what will be the detailed outcomes. But I think that there will be, as I said, there will be targets. There will be focus on the waste part of it, upgrading existing waste legislation to make it more ambitious, turn the wheel one further turn, and then there will be ideas from avoidance of waste altogether to repairability, durability. Do we do this through labeling, but then hopefully a more transparent form of labeling? We see hundreds, literally thousands of labels for the moment in the marketplace, and you need to have a university degree to find your way. So we need to make it easier for consumers and more trustworthy for consumers that certain labels would effectively reach what they pretend to reach. Or is it through the mandatory form of eco-design, i.e. telling producers that if you want to produce a shower head, it has to use 30% less water, for example. How they achieve it is their problem, but they would have to demonstrate that this is effectively using less water, because most of our compatriots will take warm showers and therefore a lot of energy goes into it. I think we just need, what I think is needed is in the UK for more people to see how things are effectively done in other parts of Europe. Visit Vienna, go to Würzburg, go to Denmark, go to Sweden, look at Malmö, look at how they treat mixed fraction of waste that cannot be recycled for energy recovery in very safe, in very clean forms, how they use the heat generated to transform into district heating, and how on balance they have dramatically improved the air quality in their cities. I think that's the message that has to come across, and in a way we have to overcome some of the former experiences with incinerators and dioxin getting out into the atmosphere with damages, etc. But there is, and I think this is why those member states or those industries that are working with this have repeatedly come to Brussels to tell me we can do what we do effectively because of two EU regulations, the waste hierarchy and the industrial emission directive, that sets us to make sure that we cannot pollute out of our chimneys, that we have to have expensive filter systems, but filter systems that work, that have been tested over years and decades, and that are safe. That's what needs to be communicated, and we just have to do it collectively. I think in general, in the work up to this proposal, to the old proposal already, the UK representatives have very much agreed with the fundamental underlying analysis. we need to do things differently. We have to become more resource efficient. We have to move into circular economy. The ways to do it, we have different approaches, and the UK representatives are still highlighting, pointing out, explaining that they are achieving very good results on voluntary basis with municipalities and businesses, and they're saying we don't think that regulatory approaches are the most efficient. We think that our voluntary approaches are equally efficient, and we need to see which way works best.